Hey, Mr. Perez, what do you think of my Valentine's Day shirt? Huh?
My silent is the answer.
Oh, tough crowd today, but what do we got here?
Mr. Bern, I'm a little bit worried because this lesson has a very long name. Fracciones con bloques geométricos. It's like a few bad words in a row. Geométricos. I think if you call someone geométrico, you're not doing very well with him. I don't know. It's like a geométrico.
Wow.
Do you think that is right?
I think so. In English here on my side, I'm looking at lesson 7-4. It's a little more simplified. Pattern block fractions.
Uh-huh.
So our objective...
So what is the bad word if you call me block?
Yeah, I could call you block. That's probably not nice.
Geométrico.
We're going to guide students as they find fractional parts of polygonal regions.
That's the bad word.
Polygonal.
You are a polygonal.
Okay, well, I'm not even sure what that is, but...
Mr. Bird,
yeah.
I was trying to figure it out and I think I got it.
You do?
Yeah, I will start with this simple sample. ¿Sample?
Yeah.
Con este ejemplo fácil. Mira, I was working with these triangles and accidentally I put them together.
Wow.
And I realized that now I have a square.
Well, here's what I realized. You also have a polygon with your two triangles because, remember, polygons have many sides.
See?
1, 2, 3, 4. And they there's no holes, meaning they're not open like this.
Uh-huh.
Okay, remember our William test?
See.
Yeah.
So, I was trying to think, but you know, math is so related, everything is related. I recently discovered that fracciones, are related to decimal numbers, are related to percentages, porcentajes, fracciones, número decimales, and it's all like, and even polygons are related to fractions. It's crazy how math
is connected.
It's connected.
Somehow you're connected.
It's like you connected to the coffee. You know, you, the coffee, the cup, the coffee, you, the cup, the cup. That's my coffee, Mr. Byrne.
Well, I'm connected to it. Continue with your lesson, Senor Perez.
Yeah. Look at this. Can you call this like a fraction? I mean,
yeah.
Every half, can you call like a fraction?
Well, here's what I remember from my study of fractions is I always have to talk about, well, how many total parts? So
I know.
My denominator is definitely, we have 2 parts. Okay. So this is going to be a half.
Okay. Half.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, 2 parts, 1 half. And those are equal. So these are in the halves.
Okay.
Let's look at maybe this one. You put...
What's polygon is it?
Well,
¿Qué polígono es?
Remember, total parts of the puzzle are 4. It's divided into 4 parts in this polygon shape. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this has
right
to be...
angles is another clue. Ángulos rectos.
These are divided into 4 equal groups.
So what would you say the name of the polygon? ¿Cómo se llama el polígono? ¿Qué dirías tú?
This would be a quadrangle.
Es un cuadrángulo, claro, un cuadrado.
A square.
Un cuadrado, cuadrángulo, por supuesto. Perfect.
Yeah.
And what about fractions?
Do
you see fraction here?
I do, because it's parts of a whole.
¿Ves fracciones?
I'm going to say 1/4.
Okay. And this?
It's the same, has to be 1/4.
You are right. And this?
1/4.
Nice.
Okay. You do that one.
Okay. Good.
All right.
I have one more challenging for you.
Okay.
This. It's not a spinning wheel. Okay.
Is that a ninja star?
Can be. Can be in the imagination of your kids. For sure.
Yeah.
Puede ser una estrella ninja seguro.
Well, again, we have to figure out how many parts. Our denominator is always parts of a whole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
Yeah, these are 6s. So each one represents 1/6.
Okay, do you want to write it?
Yeah, I'll write that in there. And what's interesting to me, Mr. Perez,
Tell me.
if I take these 1/6s and I take 3 of them away,
Oh, I see.
that would be 3/6, like this. And 3/6 must be equivalent to, there's that word equivalent, to 1/2. Do you agree?
Oh, yes, you're right, man. I remember that, yeah?
3/6.
Equivalent.
Equivalent fractions.
Equivalent fraction. I have a trick to get equivalent fractions. Do you want I teach you?
It's time for a trick.
It's very simple. Look at this. You have... Today we were dealing with how many people watched the video yesterday. I was kind of sad. Yo estaba un poco triste hoy. Porque éramos 15 en clase. You know that the total always is the denominator.
Yep.
¿Sabes cuántos vieron el video? You know how many favor outcomes. ¿Cuántos vieron el video? ¿Cuántos resultados favorables? 10.
What?
10
are you
15.
telling me our ratings are going down?
I think so, man. I think so. We have a graphic. Our graphic is like this. We have to do something.
Okay.
We will figure it out later.
All right. Nice graphic.
Yeah.
So an equivalent fraction?
This is like not very significant for me because it's divided in that many parts. So I prefer like small fractions. Yo prefiero las frases más, las fracciones pequeñas. Do you know what I do?
I knew this one song, and it just basically it went like this. What you do to the top, you do to the bottom. What you do to the bottom, you do to the top.
Wow.
Like you have to do the same or something.
Is that clever, Mr. Byrne? Summer school.
Yeah, it paid off.
Mended your life.
Maybe.
Divided by 2. No, not by 2 because 15 cannot be divided by 2 exactly. So, look at this. By 5. Yo divido por 5 y el 15 lo divido por 5. Y ahora tengo 10 divided by 5 is 2. 15 divided by 5 is 3. 2/3 of the classroom. This is equivalent to this one.
All right.
So now I understand. If I divide my class in 3 parts, equal part, 2 parts watched the video, and 1 part
did not.
Did not.
A third of the class did not.
5 out of 15 did not. I divide by 5 again. I have 1 in the numerator, and I have 3, 1/3. No lo vieron. Y 2/3 sí lo vieron. I was tired.
Man, that's not very good. Oh, okay. So again, when we're finding equivalent fractions, and I know that lesson's coming up. It's good that we're previewing this for our 4th graders. What you are dividing the numerator and the denominator has to be the same.
The same, and has to be able to divide both sides, not only one.
Divisible by
divisible.
both.
Divisible. Tiene que ser divisible por el numerador y por el denominador.
That's why 2 didn't work with
2. No, it didn't work with the 2.
With a 15. No.
Because 15 is not possible to divide exactly by 2.
Okay.
So, really quick, Mr. Byrne, now that I know about fraction, we are familiar?
Yes.
So, estamos familiarizados. Quick.
Okay.
Tell me the fraction of this.
Real quick.
Every single part of this rectangle. Rectangle? Right. Rectangulo?
Yeah, this would be a rectangle if you join them.
Okay, dime.
Okay,
yo lo escribo.
How many total parts? 1, 2, 3, 4.
So
this would be similar to this one. They're all fourths.
You're right, yeah.
Okay.
1/4, 1/4, 1/4, and 1/4. And what about... I think we have all. Yeah,
well, one more
just
real quick here. This last one. This will kind of be what we're investigating, I think, a little bit tomorrow. If we have one of these shapes, I can use this trapezoid. Sometimes I call them trapezoidal, but that's another story. And I noticed I can put 2 trapezoids to make this complete.
You're right.
So these trapezoids would represent halves.
Halves, okay.
But I can change it to these little triangles, and I had some more of these. 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
3 of these triangles would make a half.
Uh-huh.
Oops, I'm not good
now,
at puzzles.
Yes,
1,
yes.
2,
1.
3.
I think we can find
So that means
little guys. Here you have another
to
one.
fill this hexagon, they would have to break into 6s. These are going to be worth 1, 6, 2, 6, 3 6s. So I think we're going to have to investigate that tomorrow a little bit more about how sometimes we have different denominators. These are 6s.
Those would be 1 6.
Yep,
everyone.
1
Okay.
6.
And this one
half.
I understand. Wow.
Yeah.
This is going to be a challenging lesson.
Oh, look at this. One more thing. This is. I'm not sure what this looks dangerous. Wait, this is what I want. And these.
Wow.
This is called a.
Wow.
Whoa. How many are those?
Third,
Are those thirds?
You are a clever guy.
Did you hear that, 4th grade? I'm clever. So, it's just interesting.
Again, it's like everything related.
And math is related. So, tomorrow we'll have to check that out.
Okay.
Wait. Yes. Connected geometry, geography, math.
Chicos de 4º grado, nos vemos mañana.
See you tomorrow.